Hi everyone, I want to welcome you especially to this week's weekly review. It's been a great week and we've had quite good experiences in the week, and I'm here to talk to you, briefly about what we saw in the market decisions, the market entries we took, and the beautiful experiences we had. We're getting ready for a newer week, and what's your perception? What's your preparation? How are you preparing to win in the coming week? When we're coming into this week, I told you it's going to be a money week. Why? Because we've come out of the war between Iran and Israel. The dollar is gaining its momentum, gaining value, okay, and that means that the dollar will be bullish. I told you that every pair that is traded directly with dollar, just such as GU, EU, would automatically be dropping, and that's exactly what happened this week. So if you followed such simple fundamentals alone, it would have helped you make good money in this week. So it's indeed a money week. I want to take you straight to the chart so I can show you a few things on what we did with GU, what we did with GJ, and the rest of the other pairs that we trade, the synthetics and the crypto. Let's go to the chart. The week I looked at the dollar index. For those of you who were with me during the weekly analysis and during the live trading class, you agree with me that I explained a lot about the dollar, told you what it was going to be doing. Each time the dollar gave us the buy move, you can see buy move, another buy move. We were looking out for the sell for GU and EU for the VIP, GU for the free channel. So this was the first one, but it moved without coming into our zone. So, and I've taught you not to chase candles, it can be risky, so we'll just let it go. So the only one that I entered into our zone got us induced because liquidity was not fully grabbed, but the sellers are still moving the market. A lot of people thought it was going to buy, but no, dollar was going to be gaining value, like I told you when I talked to you about the week. So GUE will lose value. So this was it, we pushed, but to what our strategy is telling us, we caught a few pips. Those who went, you can see it went massively, and then the final entry was this. So we got this 230 entry, 32 pips, 15 pips. This is about 57 pips and just 20 pips loss. So we have 37 pips gain this week, okay, and that on its own is 1 point, I think that's about 1.17% increase on our trading for the week. So that's it. Same thing played out with EU. For those of you on the VIP, you know what I'm talking about. So Tesla was only one entry for the week. That's the stock I introduced to you, but it didn't play out as expected. It went halfway, before going to our stop loss. Then we have GJ. So we have the GJ is still going. I told you to exit that entry. Okay, so we have the first one. Let me see the dates again. This was last week that he take profit. So we have this entry that initiated, then got a bit close to our take profit and went on a reversal, and it's currently going back. So that means it's going to induce us, but we were wrong. Just accept that. So we're going to reanalyze and get the better entry on that. So people USD massively going bullish. We should have caught that, but hands were a little bit full, so we couldn't check that out. So we lost that. And then I had two entries on AJ. The first one is this, got us induced. If we're going to take profit, the second one hit stop loss. So AJ didn't go well as planned. Then we have the final one, which is on CFD. I was anticipating this buy from here. I wasn't too sure. I was waiting to confirm, and massively it went. So we lost that. We couldn't follow that market trend, but I'm going to reanalyze, okay, and then give you more information on that. So on the synthetics, I'm not sure if we had any synthetic entry, but quickly let me check that. let me check on the synthetic entry and see if there was any entry. For those of you on the VIP, I'm sure we had a couple of entries on boom and crash, but on the free channel I'm not sure. So this is jump 25. You can see it wasn't really giving me what I wanted, so I didn't get any entry on that. Then we have volatility 25, so it wasn't really giving what I wanted, and we didn't get any entry on that. So we'll get ready for the new week. Weekly analysis will soon be out, so make sure you pay attention to every instruction, and so that you can be able to do well in the new week. Remember, KFC trading is there for you. We have the free training videos for those of you who want to make money but you don't have money yet. When you start making money and you need the courses, you can come to the VIP courses. Subscribe to the VIP package. Do this course and become a professional in trading. I'll be looking forward to having you. I hope that with a few things we've been able to review, how we've been able to look at what we did in the market in the course of the week, you've been able to position your mind rightly, okay, your psychology rightly for a new trading week. The weekly analysis will be out soon. As you see the weekly analysis, pay attention to the instructions, pay close attention to the market directional bias, so that when you come into the market, you will be able to make money in the new week. I wish you well. Make sure you're back testing, you're checking out your strategy, you're studying, you're making researches, and you're getting ready. Get better and improve in your trading skill. See you soon.